All right, we're here.
Man. Dude, we're watching.
Live.
This is Jaws 2, man. This is
we've been through this a lot on the show here. This is like a staple of our podcast.
It's up there with like predicting
Friday. We watch a lot,
and also predicting the plot lines of Hallmark movies, which maybe we can pop one on there a little later. Who knows?
We get, dude. It's Love-uary. I don't know if you knew that. So it's Love-uary. We got an impending World War III to talk about while we watch fucking ski people crash. We're going to do Winter Olympic stuff, post Super Bowl stuff. I watched the Cosby documentary. I learned about some German chick who pretends to be rich and steals from people. We watched a lot of stuff on TV this week.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about it and how it reflects upon what's happening in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Keith Paesel's podcast. We'll see you on the other side of the intro.
From Atlanta, Fulton County.
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Color I see. Then you maintain the status.
December 7th, 19.
I'm gonna question a psychopath.
I got named.
It all on the TV screen. You gotta show him some love. You gotta show him some green. The world's gone crazy and it's so obscene. You gotta know where to hide in the big machine. Say it sounds like TV on the radio, so push that down. I wanna hear it in stereo. Do what you want, it's the will of the people. Nothing holds you back on that all-night radio. Ain't no love tonight in this city, and here I thought that we had gone steady.
All right.
Man, I had some tangential thoughts going on during that one.
Tangentials going on there?
I mean, I hadn't thought this in a while, but I had some revolutionary thoughts going on.
Yeah, you're going to fucking slits. You're going to kill Bezos? Are we doing it finally?
Well, no, I was just thinking about what's in store. I mean, I again, this is not new territory,
What?
but
just like the future in general?
Yeah, the real immediate future. This is not really long term. This is like the next 2 to 3
politically
years.
here?
Yeah. What's on tap? For
Well,
the next 2 or 3 years?
we might go to war with Russia.
Well, yeah, that. I mean,
I think they'd be talking. I told Larry,
no.
we'd be hearing about it more if it was going to happen.
No, they're not gonna. I don't think it's. I don't think there's a potential for that. I don't think there is.
I think it's just going to be like Korea, where they're going to have troops on the border forever.
Listen, what they're trying to do is what Russia's trying to do, because Russia has been threatened by NATO because that piece of shit Hitler invaded the country and almost murdered everyone. So there's still a huge scar of that and a real mistrust of the West. Obviously, with new leadership, Putin is trying to test it and also test.
Putin.
How is your connection of how is NATO? How strong is NATO? He wants to.
Well,
this
is what I told Larry, and this is where I'm internationally stupid.
Yeah,
just don't let Ukraine in NATO. Then it'll be all good. I mean, then you're copying to whatever they want to do, but
Yeah, well, I mean, they are very threatened by NATO. And so they really think it's like Western creep into their society, and it's like, whatever. Well, again, when a quarter of your country is murdered in a war, it has a endearing, searing impact on your mind.
Let's make fun of some news that happened about this.
Yeah.
I saved.
So those are my thoughts during that song. Just to let you all know. This is a sir.
So do you want to see the Fox News coverage first or the right coverage? It's only a couple minutes each, so
of the Russia Ukraine.
Yeah,
let's
I got
watch
4 minutes on each.
I actually I want to watch the Fox. It may be tough for me to get through it. I have to just calm down. But I'll try to watch the Fox analysis first. I'm going to really try to not talk. And just
we got to make fun of it. We're supposed to talk.
Ukrainian immigrant Victoria.
Look at that. It's just insert blonde girl. Like they're still doing the fembot. Even after you figure you get
the fembot.
You figure you get called out on it so much that you'd be like, all right, we'll throw like a brown haired not as hot person, but it's just Megyn Kelly part 2.
Yeah.
Good morning to you.
But over here, look at that girl on the right. She looks like she teaches fucking plane geometry.
Yeah. The color I don't even know what the color of her dress would be. It's whatever. It's a little loud. Let's put it that way. Look at these two look at these the way they're sitting, like, yeah, we're talking business here.
Congresswoman,
Oh, that's a congresswoman. Victoria Spats?
Grew up and
Victoria Sparts, a rep.
And one of the things that has been interesting about the reporter is Fox.
Not a young Republican right there on the left.
No. What's interesting is, wow, I'll be curious to see how this, because there is an element, obviously, of immigrants that come to this country that are hardcore right wing. I mean, hardcore.
Oh,
there's this guy.
Well, they're used to it. They're like born in the block.
Yeah. They sort of, this is like, and so like the only thing they really sort of get is like the strong man. The strong man is the only thing that resonates with them as a leader. It's like,
look at his face. He's just like,
the way they're sitting. Well, anyway,
this COVID stuff, I can't sexually assault the co-host here. I'm very upset about it.
God, I heard a crazy story. I had a passenger. It's a very quick story.
Go for it. We got time. We got till 8 o'clock.
She was saying that, yes, this is true. She was saying that she took family down to Santa Monica Pier in the past couple weeks. And there was a big anti-vaxxer, anti-mask protest going into Santa Monica Pier of like a couple hundred people that were just like, we're going to come into Santa Monica because this is this bastion of arrogant liberal thinking. And so she told me that she had family there that walked past, and this guy followed her sister for 2 blocks, yelling, you're a sheep, you're an idiot for wearing a mask, you're believing, and like spittle, like rage for like 2 blocks, she said. That's a sustained amount of time. I mean, I believe what she was saying.
It's a sustained amount of time.
Of like just to maintain your rage.
You're getting into practicing for a marathon territory.
Yeah, it's just like, wow. And it's also, okay, fine. You don't wear your mask. That's not right, and it's stupid. But then you're going to come out and shame someone for wearing a mask. No. You don't get it both ways. Your body, your choice. It's also my body, my choice. And I choose to wear a mask. In close quarters. And I think that's part of the reason why I've never tested positive.
You got one on your pubis there? You're going to be like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're going to have a mask over your dong.
That was like a total hip, like in the early 90s. And like hipster women had that poster on their wall of their apartment. Like 3 women who lived together. Yeah. Covering their cocks with like their, with
all right, let's start this up here.
But this is the right wing coverage.
In the region, they say that the citizens there are not afraid. They're going on with their daily lives. And from their perspective, they don't think that Vladimir Putin is going to invade. A very different message we're hearing from the Biden administration here.
They're just like, right off the top, the Ukrainians are not bitches. No. They're not pussies. They're just telling us.
Well, again, I mean,
the Ukrainians they were born at the barrel of a Russian fucking gun. They were
they hate the Russians.
Dude, so I was telling Larry,
hate the Russians.
I went to a New Year's party 15 years ago, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was doing drugs with a guy I was calling Russian. And he was very respectfully being upset with me about it. Like, he was not happy I was calling him Russian.
Yeah.
So he told me, he goes, where I'm fucking from. He kept saying fucking.
Yeah.
Where I'm fucking from. He was chewing gum because he was cranked out on fucking ecstasy.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, there's no fucking racism. I mean, there is. He goes, but it doesn't fucking matter. He goes, and then he pointed to my best friend. He goes, where were you born? And he goes, like, Dyer, Indiana. And he goes, where were you born? I go, Chicago Heights. He goes, where I come from, I fucking hate you and your family because you born in Dyer, Indiana.
Yeah.
And you fucking hate me because you were born in Chicago. He goes, like he was basically
like
saying,
everyone kind of hates each other.
It's not about race. It's just like, you're from this village, so I want to slit your fucking throat.
I think
so that's why he was like, that's why if you call a Russian person Ukrainian or a Ukrainian person
it's an
Russian,
offensive thing.
He was like, don't do it. Like, we're on drugs and I'm cool. But like,
because if you do that, them's fighting words. I think I told you that quick story. I think I mentioned this before about a buddy of mine who's in town right now. I'm going to see him later tonight, and he was not a bellman, but he was a maintenance guy at a big like 50-story complex in downtown Chicago, and he had a bunch of like Serbian Serbian guys he worked with, you know, and they were just talking
Serbian.
about like the war, like the war in the early 90s. It was just like, I mean, it was pretty hardcore, and a lot of like farm implements and like close death, like you're bashing heads in, you're slitting throats, a lot of hand-to-hand combat for people like in that war. So everyone saw action. I think.
Well, yeah, you're born, and if you're born in the Eastern Bloc, they pummel you the first day you're alive. They just they take little baby Hulk hands and just start punching you. They train you.
I guess like
one hit, one to the jaw.
When you were in the Russian military, the things I've heard, like the whole indoctrinate, the basic training is if you're getting the shit kicked out of you a lot. Like you're like the older guys are kicking you around a lot.
Jaw
like
only bone and face fully formed when you're born. Can be punched.
It's just, I mean, you have to admit, those are some tough whites. They are tough white. Coarse people, you know, it's like war has been part of the thing, I think, for quite some time. You know, it's just, anyway, I just think it's kind of interesting that, you know, I think about looking at the modern world through my Cold War lens, which we haven't talked about a lot, which I was glad about. We were getting over that.
Don't worry, I got Day After pulled up here.
Exactly, because
that's still one of the biggest movies about World War III.
Oh, absolutely. It's probably in the top 3 to 5. It might be number one. It might be number one. But again, you know, when the Soviet Union collapsed, there was a hubris in the West that, oh yeah, the Russians, they're going to kind of come on board. They'll have a democracy, but with like Russian characteristics. And I had this Russian politics class at the time. It was the late 80s, early 90s, when everyone knew the wall. It hadn't fallen yet, but it was very close to falling. And he was like, he had studied in Moscow for a year. And he just said, no. He said, no, Russians, they like a strong man. They want a strong man leader. That is what they enjoy. That's what feels normal. I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but that's what feels normal. And he was totally right. Like they tried to do democracy with Yeltsin for like, I don't know what it was, 8 years, 9. And it just like, Putin came in and it was like, no, we're taking over now. And it just is so interesting what's going on where he is obviously aligning himself with forces of Trump. It's such a global geopolitical game.
I joked around with her. I was like, when fucking the orange guy was president, we didn't have any problems with Russia. That was the one thing he kind of had down.
Well,
we seemed like we were on I was kidding.
I know, exactly. Okay, sorry,
but that's like, it is like that.
Well, the way they're trying to portray it and spin it, it's like no one has a long-term
I'm sure
memory.
that's what they're going to go about.
Absolutely,
dude. This Joe Biden's in office. We have problems with Russia now.
Yeah, like trying to. Oh, you know something?
All right, let's see.
Think that he's right. Like God.
All right, let's see if the representative. Let's see if the representative asks this young lady in the middle out on a date.
In some of our
I gotta say, you look striking, Barbara.
No, she's Ukrainian
ally country.
I am a lesbian.
I killed 10 people to be representative. I represent my family only.
I wonder where she's from. Like,
so
I mean, she's Ukrainian, but what state?
No, this is Representative Victoria Spartz.
From what state, though? You know what I mean?
Don't know.
Like, is she in the House of Representatives? It is a state rep.
You know what I mean? Chaos.
They probably do state rep stuff because
she looks like she lives on the magic school bus. Man, she looks like Miss Frizzle.
They have taken over the states, man, and it's fucking scary.
Would they be acting in the way that they are?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. There are several things. You know, first of all, Ukraine being in a state of war for 8 years.
She's from Indiana.
And a Ukrainian immigrant. You were saying they love the right.
Oh, I mean, not all immigrants. I mean, immigrants. There's this whole thing that I think liberals say, "Hey, we're an open country. That sort of what we're a nation of immigrants. And this is how, and they're going to be on our side when immigrants come over, but not all the time. Some of those immigrants are pretty right wing. I mean, I'd say a good 20 to 25% are certainly enough that it's a voice. But it's Republican from Indiana. Oh, the people they're placing in state government and on the House
Indiana
level,
look just like Russia.
God, it's
flat, craggy. Gary is Moscow.
In World War II, Hitler had to go. You have to go through Ukraine to get to Russia to get to the Soviet Union. So, and the Ukrainians wanted to join up with the Nazis because they wanted to take down the Russians. And the Germans were so arrogant; they were just like, "You are an inferior race, and we're going to take care of what needs to be taken care of." They didn't want. It's like get them on your side. You might have a couple million people on your side. That might help the odds.
I'm in Indianapolis. After interview, I'm going to slit homeless people's throat and make borscht out of blood.
I am taking one-way bus ticket to Union Station in Los Angeles.
Unfortunately, a lot of people there used to be in the war. And another thing, I also think, I think a lot of Ukrainians cannot believe that Russians would actually go.
I think I need to bend over a little bit and put down my shirt.
I don't mind the accent.
You like these?
I think the intelligence there, I don't know.
Dude, people, every time we watch documentaries, me and Larry, about a missing child in Kennebunkport or whatever these cops, and I know cops are bad at their job. I'm not pro-police.
Yeah.
The cops in America at least are like 5th grade level.
Yeah.
These cops, you miss your daughter, and I've heard documentaries where one of the cops legit goes, maybe she hide in bush. I would stab a cop in the throat, like in the jugular, and like kosher style. I'd kosher a cop.
I'm sure, like everything in this country, there is great variety between police departments because all locally
Italians,
controlled.
they stink at policing.
I picture a guy eating a meatball sub. I don't know. He stabbed the broad, like some street Italian guy being a detective. Okay, let's hear more of a Victoria Sparks, Republican from Indiana. That state is so fucking conservative. God, that state is conservative.
But people still feel like there are a lot of marriages and, between Russians and Ukrainians. There are a lot of people live in Russia. There are a lot of Russians live in Ukraine. And now they know a lot of them don't even talk to their relatives for that reason, but they still cannot.
Basketball tournament interesting when you have the wars. It's blood rival.
Here's what I think would be going on with this. Here's the narrative they're trying to spin, because they still have it. They're trying to stick, obviously, Hunter Biden and his Ukrainian business deals on Joe Biden and make it a story.
Well,
so they're trying to get this set up so when the House becomes Republican next year, they're going to obviously impeach Biden,
Yeah.
So,
and they're also hitting.
But it won't work in the Senate.
Here's the one thing that I've always agreed with across political lines is whenever someone says, we shouldn't be the world's police. Yeah. Democrats say that all the time, but they backtrack it when they want to visibly be a humanitarian.
Yeah.
I kind of respect that they're always hardline. Like, who cares about the fucking Ukraine? Like, let them go to war with Russia.
Well,
I don't think that's the right move.
Yeah.
But they're not bullshitting. Like, the Democrats will always say, like, we shouldn't be the world's police. And then
I always thought Republicans said that. That's what's been flipped in this narrative, which is fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. That was one thing that I think Republicans and Democrats could somewhat agree on in a foreign policy point of view. I think the Republicans were obviously much more hawkish. That's been changed. The Trump of tone has changed the Republican Party, because that's part of the reason why they're so pissed off at the political establishment is they think the fucking wars were a couple of lies, because they were based on lies and they were a horrible mistake. A horrible mistake. So I really think that they're trying to pin something with, they're going to try to spin the yarn of, depending on how this unfolds, what is Biden and the Ukrainian connection through his son, just to create some narrative. Doesn't have to be much truth in it, probably no truth in it, just to get that out in the public.
Look at how
so when they take over the House, they can say, oh, we're going to impeach you. And that's going to be part of getting the people on their side.
Look at how she's looking over at him. Look at the dagger. She's staring into that guy.
Let's watch.
Between Russia and Ukraine, and it's in our lifetime. It's in almost all of our lifetime that Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union. I'm curious how all.
I never remember it. I don't.
Isn't that, dude? That's also a thing. That's 30 years ago. They also know their audience are like people in their like 60s, 70s, and 80s.
We all know the Red Scare. We don't want to be, we don't want to go back to that. We all remember the last chapter in history, that little thin 1992 to the present. We want to stay in that.
Yeah, it is. But what's bizarre is obviously they were trying to, I think of those T-shirts, better to be Russian than a Democrat. I saw those at some Trump rallies. Like, they've tried to embrace Russia too. It's weird. It's really weird.
Oh, I know a lot of people who who their Facebook posts, and it's like a joke to them. They'll be like, mother of four, communist hating, Jesus loving, like commies are a real threat to some people now.
I think
not for real, but like in their head, they think there's like these pinkos are out there.
Well, again, this is the legacy of hatred being your philosophy. You have paranoid thoughts all the time. This is the reason why you're so.
Let's see what fucking Borcha is saying here.
Russians were friendly. But even region.
Well, friendly.
Yeah, I want to hear. Yeah, let's
Hold
hear
on,
what
let
she
me
has to
go
say
back
because
more.
she. I mean,
Ukraine, Russia,
Here we
and
go.
Belarus. So it was very, kind of calm people. Never were anti-Russian and anti-Belarusian were friendly. But even
no, that is
friendly.
That is not true.
That's a drop.
That's not what.
We're friendly.
Very anti-Russian. They do not want an aggression, and I think people are going to be fighting. And Putin underestimates.
I was born in that Monty just drove over.
Yeah,
For them, it's an aggression of a foreign country.
Congresswoman, you understand the politics of Ukraine and the politics of our country. We have.
It doesn't sound like she understands quite much of anything.
Yeah.
I graduate 2 grade.
And counting under the Biden administration.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
And a lot of Americans are asking, why should we care what's happening in Ukraine? How would you answer that question?
Well, I think, as the congresswoman who is on, immigration subcommittee and went to border 3 times, I'm appalled what happened in our southern border. And what we did, weaken in our country.
I love that they're showing them just load a UPS cargo plane.
But they're making her parrot it's the border is leaking with all these people coming through. They're making her parrot that.
It's like an immigration problem.
Yeah. But you see, we have something in common. Ukraine, white skin too. You see, we relate to you.
It's part of China. We've seen what they're doing and how they team up for the aggression. We also do have some commitment under Budapest Protocol, and it's a different type of commitment to our NATO allies. But if we're going to take nuclear weapons from a country,
I make a noodle dish called Budapesto. It's good.
Assurances for your sovereignty, and then we do nothing about it. What's going to happen next time when we try to negotiate with?
I need these sweaters. The only thing I got. I live in Indiana now, but I can't kick the habits.
Be slow walking, be very slow on the responses, and didn't project strengths.
All right, you're getting boring, bitch.
Again, there's just a whole. God, the talking points are just the way they connect them is just
going to the left. We're going to MSNBC now. Let's see how
the fact that they made her the spokesperson, she's using it as an opportunity, but she's being placed and being groomed.
I'm going to call the difference right off the bat. Fox and Friends is a little bit more of a chill vibe. You're going to see a lot of this here, a lot of very deliberate talking. This is MSNBC. This is the news that fucking matters.
Okay.
Like, look how Ukraine crisis.
Yeah.
Like there's an instant change of tone. According to MSNBC or NBC, the bombs are dropping probably.
And the plan, this contingency plan, would involve bringing them through Poland, where U.S. troops would be set up waiting to help them. This is all coming out not long after we heard from the Pentagon press secretary, who said the Pentagon does not currently have plans to evacuate U.S. citizens from Ukraine.
I can't rule out the fact that
I mean, they're Russia and they got, they can attack people if they want to. That's how countries work.
They're going to be prepared to do that.
Okay,
well, I mean, Russia has a history, but I mean, they invaded the Crimean Peninsula.
We're going to show this universal footage of a UPS freighter being loaded up with boxes. We don't know what's in those boxes. We're thinking it's democracy. We're going to store democracy so Trump doesn't steal it and sell it to Russia in 2024.
Yeah,
he's got a market in democracy. He's got a sale to Russia.
Both Vladimir Putin and the Ukrainian President Zelensky. I want to bring in now Matt Bradley. Matt, can you tell us more about this NBC News reporting on this contingency plan? It seems to
let's see if Matt's better than that goulash broad from Fox News here.
Evacuate Americans if the time comes.
Let's get a man on it, Crow.
It feels like it can be read a couple of different ways here.
Yeah, it's like you said, Holly, it's impossible to know, really. Is this just more
shit.
Abundance of caution given the embarrassment?
He sounds like he's rolling on ecstasy. Yeah, I was at a rave just a few minutes ago. My jaw's really locking up here. I'm going to try to do my best.
And the scramble that we saw after Afghanistan, or is this a real thing? Is this
just see Flula Borg start dancing next to him? Yeah.
Actually reflecting the direness of the situation? It's really hard to know exactly, and the fact is it could be either.
It's really hard to know how we're going to use this situation to advance what we do on this channel. Are we going to politicize this? Abso-fucking-lutely. How are we going to do it? We don't know yet.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's
It could be both.
There's been this question all along of when Vladimir Putin
Do you know what's on this UPS freighter? We keep seeing this.
To invade, that's talk, but then look at what the action is. And the action now, today, is that we're learning that Russian military commanders are now in Belarus. Is this not an escalation?
He's just like, well, Belarus is a chill vibe, so they're probably just there schwitzing it out.
Situation. You really are seeing, a surrounding of Ukraine. You're seeing a crescent shape of troops all around the country from north.
And a crescent shape, Monica, is a frown.
the crescent shape. I think of a drug reference. I think of that crescent shape moon at Studio 54 with the Coke spoon up its nose.
I gotta say,
yeah,
this is so much more uninteresting than the Fox News version.
Yeah. Well, it's
one of the largest marshaling of forces around the borders of Ukraine ever since World War II. So it's really hard to know.
Those are some big planes.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they're huge. I love military freighters.
Well, military technology is pretty mind-blowing.
I love that they're showing footage from 1988 of Russia raising fucking missiles and shit like that.
I think that's probably modern pictures.
There hasn't been a video taken in anywhere in Russia or the Ukraine since 1991.
No, man. They invaded the Crimean Peninsula, so they've had a tendency to again. There is a. That was always the thing about the Russians are expansionists, with their communist philosophy, trying to take over the world. The Cold War, we got to take them on, All right, but they were always expansionists back then. But now, according to Trump folks, no, they're not. They're okay. We can trust Russia more. They're okay. We're trying to cut a deal with them. You see, they're white too. Oh, it's so gross. God, the world is still.
God,
it's in such a. I want to watch.
You want to watch more of that?
Yeah, just a little bit more of their take. Just a little bit more. Well, whatever.
They don't have a take. They're just describing the boring situation.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of good that they probably don't have a take, but this is not. They didn't want to. They didn't want to wow people with this story.
Yeah, they were getting their political narrative ready right away on Fox. That's the way they work. And just it doesn't matter if it's truth or not. Just pound it and pound it and pound it and pound it.
Son of
there's some elements of truth in it, but it's not. It's God,
hold on.
The world. I feel like the state of the world right now, and I haven't read a lot about World War I. I know a little bit about it. I had a military history class in college talking about it. And it feels like that's the condition we're in right now. It's just sort of like kind of weird multipolar world that's just not really figuring itself out, and there's the strain of like climate change and shit there's an underpinning for a lot of this, and it's just and it just seems like it could be a real mess for like 10, 15, 20 years. But in the immediate years,
congratulations to our Mountain Dew.
Oh, look at this.
Oh yeah, you got all the NBA All-Star Weekend shit happening here.
Is this in Utah or Cleveland?
Oh no, I think Cleveland. Yeah,
it's in Cleveland.
Where you want your All-Star bash to be.
It should basically be in like 4 cities. It should be in New York.
Have it in
Vegas.
Should be in
Vegas. It should be in LA and maybe Chicago.
Or don't
maybe
have any
SF.
All-Star week. All-Star games are so American.
Yeah.
And it's like, I hate saying it like this, but it is just for like capitalistic. Like we're going to juice a little bit more money out of these guys.
Yeah.
You want to rest? You want to rest for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
You need to earn your money. I love how we have young people strive to be popular or athletic enough to do this. And then when they achieve it, they're just like, but act like you've been there before.
Yeah. Well, I have mixed feelings.
Dance for us.
I do like.
Act like you've been there before, but then dance for us. Do our little competition every now and again. Will you blow your knee out? Yeah.
I do like some of the celebrations. I don't like the running
Shaq,
for the
Jesus.
Instagram photo.
Looks like fucking an old grandpa. Uncle
I remember
Drew.
Shaq being a fucking freshman. Didn't
they call him the big baby or something like that?
It was him and Stanley Roberts. They had 2 guys. Stanley Roberts was in the NBA for a couple years. Shaq and Stanley Roberts at freshman at LSU used to play one-on-one games full court. They played full court one-on-one games. They were both over 7 foot tall at 18. Shaquille O'Neal was an athletic phenomenon when he first came. It was like, oh my God. This is a different type of player.
He legit broke board. Like they had to make the backboard unbreakable after him because he shattered it a few times.
Well, he did in the
Isn't
early
that like
90s.
a gimmick? Can't you do you can purposely do it?
Oh yeah.
Like I've heard it's like a gimmick. Like you don't do it on accident.
Yeah, you can pull it down. You can. I remember in the late 70s, they didn't have breakaway rims, and they truly, like Daryl Dawkins for the Sixers and we would break the rim. I mean, it shattered. That thing went instant white. It was like, oh my God, that was a force. I mean, that was like a real athletic. I remember being a 10-year-old and seeing a backboard shatter and being like, wow, that is badass.
Dad, can you build me a backboard to break?
You know, I mean, that looks cool, you know, but yeah, it is All-Star Week. I don't get. Were you offended by the Super Bowl?
No, I loved it.
Show? I thought
well,
it was...
here's what you figured out. So, based on who was upset about what, some of my friends were upset that there wasn't more Eminem, and those are the people who are like, we like black stuff, but we don't like black people.
we still need a white.
We need the whitest rapper possible.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I think there were some people kind of upset that he knelt. Because Eminem, here's what's cool though, they broke every rule the NFL told him. So they told Snoop Dogg, don't wear gang colors. He wore gang colors.
Yep.
Don't rap about brutalizing the police. He still rapped about brutalizing the police.
Yeah.
Eminem still knelt. And then there was a contingent of people who were upset that Eminem was there in the first place because they wanted it to be straight up LA rap.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, but he's a minion of Dre, you know, so he's part of the whole.
Yeah, but I also think people don't recognize how responsible Eminem was for Dre's come up. I didn't know about Dr. Dre pre-Eminem. His comeback, yeah.
Comeback, but yeah, because his come up was. I mean, I think of late '80s NWA, and also the Chronic.
I thought the Chronic 2001 was like the first. I didn't know there was a previous Chronic.
Yeah, the previous '93. That was like his. Like it was like, holy shit, this guy's a force.
Because people didn't know he was. He had just produced NWA songs,
and he was in NWA.
And
too.
then he finally
got a solo career.
Like tangential. He's like
he does a few things with that.
He was like their producer.
Yeah,
but he's not in a lot of the songs.
He's in a few.
That's why when the Chronic came out, it was huge because it was like, oh shit, Dr. Dre can rap. It was kind of like why Kanye got popular.
Yeah.
Because Kanye produced shit exclusively for the first few years he was around.
Yeah.
And then he made that song and then he finally put out albums and they were like, oh shit, he's better than all of us.
Yeah. He learned what to do, you know. But yeah, it is.
I enjoyed it though, but I was nostalgic for it.
Yeah, I watched it. I mean, at the time I watched it live, I didn't see a lot, but then I watched it this week, and I was like, you know, I mean, I was like, yeah, Middle America ain't gonna like this that much because it's pretty sexual, you know. So, but whatever. I mean, I thought it was quality. I thought it was well produced, and they played the hits. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear the hits, you know. So I'm behind. I stand for the halftime show.
Look at this fucking thing that's on ABC. Hosted by ABC's David Ono. Faceism is when we make quick, often unfair judgments about people we don't even know, ignoring the fact that there is not much more behind their face.
There's so much more behind it. That's bizarre. Well,
is this guy blind?
Well, it's
they're probably taking him to the woods.
Coming up, you know, like that. I mean, I can just imagine what.
Is this
what it was
like a war or something, or is this like
I don't know.
I don't know how he made it. Tell you the truth.
Well,
we're gonna take you to where several of your
favorite friends' faces were cut off.
Yeah.
And
your uncles beheaded Americans here and hung their heads from trees. Are you having a moment here?
I guess the Pacific Theater was really violent, like really violent. You know, I mean, I guess, you know, the story is, and I don't know, I can't imagine this being true. Literally every Japanese soldier on islands would die. Like 25,000 soldiers dead, all of them. Like it was expected that you died, and that was it. You know, it's like, wow.
Oh, let's see. I want to go to Fox Business.
That's fucking hardcore.
I want to go to Fox Business because all of their shows are like woke alert.
Yeah. Because of the wokeness, there's not going to be an all-star game because of wokeness. I'm Eric Burns.
Scandalous, the Clintons.
Oh, God, they still go back to that. Whenever they just drum that up, how much they hate the Clintons.
All right, but the real reason I went here
is
still
to
go to the Hallmark
bring out
channel.
Her emails? That's like fucking 6 years ago.
We got the Hallmark
Are they seriously
channel.
Going to try? Okay.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Is this going to be? Yeah. Are they going to? Okay. Let's watch it. We'll make our choice.
All right, this is called The Wedding. Oh no, I know what this one is already. So they have a series of movies called The Wedding Veil. and it's like a series of friends who like all caught the veil. But they each have different movies. So this is the wedding veil unveiled. They've had the wedding veil like Italy excursion. Here, let's get more info. Let's see what this one's about.
God, I hate Hallmark. Emma travels to Italy.
Oh yeah,
to research a wedding
I've seen this one.
To bring love to its owner,
and she meets Paolo.
She meets Paola. Oh yeah, the son of a local lace-making family. Oh, they make lace. Oh, they make fine products in Europe. They make lace. Really? That's an industry? I mean, come on. Wow.
Well, and she doesn't like long distance relationships. So there's three other people. She's in Italy by herself. The movie is usually about these four friends who like all caught the veil at a wedding or something like that. So they're like, it's like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, but mid-40s.
Yeah.
And the wedding veil legacy. This is the all new one. It's next. In 2 minutes, it's starting.
Yeah.
I think so.
Chabert and Autumn Reeser.
She's been spending more time with Nick.
That's the veil working its magic.
The Wedding Veil Legacy. All new next.
Oh, God, that was hard to watch. That's just the veil
starts in 2
working its magic. There's magic in it. You know? Oh, God. It just offends me. It offends my sensibility. But this is what it's all about.
So let's see what we're going to go to.
It's no new territory when I bitch about it. I wish I could come with more criticisms of Hallmark, but I find it is the saccharine sweet nature of it.
It's actually fun to have on. To just if you're cleaning the house or something like that.
I'll tell you this much.
You do want the things in the house. It's good product placement.
They do, and they know with their story arc. They know how to do their story arc. They understand what they are. But God, it is just. It is the most tepid.
This is the Aurora Teagarden Mysteries.
It's just so safe, and like we're all just in bubble wrap in our existence.
See, these Hallmark movies.
The world is just a scary place.
These Hallmark movies feel a little more modern. They're at least in a real town.
I will say, is that
Candace
bird?
Cameron? Well, she's Aurora Teagarden, and these are her mysteries.
Yeah. Ooh, oh yeah, they had a mystery, yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is like Columbo. She's like Hallmark Columbo.
Isn't she like hardcore
Can you imagine
born-again Christian?
A Hallmark movie that takes place in a world where the Ukraine has invaded Russia and World War III is popping off? You know, with the water supply getting scarce, I just felt like I had to come to my hometown and dig a water hole in our backyard, and our dad's trying to filter the water, and I'm just trying to find love in this desert winter landscape.
Russia is trying it's challenging NATO power, not American power, but NATO power. And America is the strongest member of NATO. So it's like, you know, they're definitely trying to test it. So yeah, how would Hallmark try to spin a yard? Oh,
that would
be a local Red Cross nurse goes to a murder camp where 35,000 people have been burnt to death.
And she meets a Russian. And even though he's fucking trying to make the final race out of lowly Americans, they fall in love regardless.
She's able to look beyond that because of her powers of healing in a war
state. When I look at you, I don't want to be human butcher.
Oh, yeah. It's to truly deal in the state of war. Oh, God, it would be rough. I've been so fortunate living in this country and being the age I am. They ain't ever going to draft me. I'm too old now. You know, I made it through all that. With the first Gulf War, I was actually getting conscientious objector status stuff in the mail because I wasn't going to go to that war. It was just
there
not
was still
going to
a
happen.
draft.
Well, no, there wasn't, but there was potential. They got rid of that when I believe when Carter became president.
My dad was
they got rid of the draft.
When my dad was going to be called, they got rid of the draft. So this is from a movie. It's the first 11 minutes. This is one of the harder things to find. Ooh. So this is pre-day after. Yeah, this is called World War III.
Do you know it was in this?
It was on NBC.
Rock Hudson plays the president.
Or as my dad used to call him,
what?
Cock Hudson.
Cock Hudson. Oh my God, the homophobia of the 80s. Yeah, he was heavily into man love.
Son of a bitch.
I remember because it starts in Alaska. They're going to invade. This whole idea that Russia was going to invade is such an absolute lie.
I love that music, that grindy.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Yeah. Yeah, this, yeah.
Looks like fucking.
This is pretty good.
At Gorgon's castle.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at this military equipment.
A Russian dragon is
Are we
stirring
watching
in the
MSNBC right now?
Yeah.
It's the same equipment? No.
A Russian dragon is stirring in the mountain. Someone is trying to muster an adventure for his treasure.
Computers didn't look that bad. Even in the early 80s, they didn't look like... Is that George Kennedy?
Looks like...
No.
Yeah, it looks like fucking a mixture of David Caruso and George Hamilton.
Oh, I'm going to love to see... Because these are all going to be like kind of character actors of that era. Yeah, that guy was a character actor, that African-American guy.
Take it, brother.
Yeah. Yo! Is his name Jackson?
Freshly ground French roast. Is it piping?
Is that the same background as Scarface? You know?
I love how they got the...
Yeah. I guess they're
in the background.
They're juxtaposing it to Alaska. Like you know, so they look at the posters they have. It's all like tropical settings.
Well, and it's clearly supposed to be Christmas.
Obviously.
We have all the four. We have all the four holidays set up in the corner just in case.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. This is a slow burn, Keith.
From Fairbanks, made in New Jersey. That's great. All right.
Look at that little coffee cup.
Oh, it's so tiny.
I know. Is he making a latte?
You keep making me these little white boy cups of coffee.
Listen, Jackson. Listen, Jack.
Quiet, huh?
God, what a white voice.
Boy,
Quiet,
you couldn't shut up 10 minutes ago.
Buddy, one more month.
Finally ran out of jive to talk, huh? You were talking a lot of that jive earlier. Rap something for me. You listen to that Run Dimka?
No. I'm hopelessly passive, I guess. Oh man, I've heard you.
Man, no wonder this movie stunk.
Yeah, no kidding, man. It's just like what is good?
What the fuck is happening?
It's like this is a slow burn. It's almost a code 3A transmission. Wallace radar station to L's info. Contract malfunction.
I love computers of this era because they just made it seem like you can be like, drop a nuclear weapon on Lawrence, Kansas right now. Enter. And then a face on the computer will pop up. Are you sure you want to do that, Bill? Okay. And then it launches the missile.
Yeah, I was utterly intimidated by computers.
Oh, here we go.
Utterly intimidated.
Here we go. Were they dropping boys? Are those our guys?
Well, I think it was.
Those are our guys.
I think.
That's also,
we'll get this stock footage.
That is a great scene in Red Dawn, even though it's a shit movie.
The opening
when
scene.
Like they're in school and you just see all these fucking rogue Russians paratrooping in.
Yep, absolutely.
I feel like when I would definitely be the large group of students that get away at the beginning.
Well,
then you
yeah,
got Swayze and his crew getting all John Wayne-y.
Oh, they were like partisans. That movie is such a right-wing hard-on. It is such a right-wing. The fact that got made was interesting of that era. You think Hollywood left? No, that was a hardcore right-wing movie. I remember thinking it was ridiculous when I was 15, seeing through it. Timothy McVeigh, that was his favorite movie, was Red Dawn. Big shock that Timothy McVeigh was a huge fan of Red Dawn. This weird, like, this whole paranoid right-wing fantasy, that part of the human consciousness that just, we're going to be invaded by something. Something is invading us.
Well, and if
whether
it does,
be the brown people
thing.
from the South, we're being invaded by something, and that makes me feel really, really unsafe.
Yeah, you know what? Hulkamania, it's running wild.
You know, it's also, it's no understanding of this country across the globe.
If there is World War III, you'll be able to watch it along with us. We'll stream World War III with you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be weird when shit starts to unfold. I mean, again, the first modern war...
The Russians are going to come cross-country skiing in.
The first modern war... the first modern war was the first Gulf War.
Who the fuck is that, Santa Claus?
God, I see. The North Pole... Is that
Andy Williams? Is that Andy Williams?
Is this that Jacqueline Smith movie we were watching from Charlie's Angels? Look at For Christ's sake, we got a bunch of damn Russians coming across here.
You need the wacky country guy, who's known this has been coming all along. Who needs help? These darn fanutin scientists are gonna need help. God damn it!
Damn it! It's Uncle Jesse.
Get the bear jerky out of the cabinet.
Yeah, it's kind of like that was the same guy in like a 70s or early 80s horror movie.
Lionel Richie's gonna start singing "Hello." Yeah. She's fucking sculpting this thing.
Do you remember like those horror movies of that era always had like the you know something, in the spring of '64 there were a case of mysterious disappearances of children, you know, and it's the same type of guy. That's the same thing as like the guy who like knew it all along, you know. It's the same guy. Only this is a drama context versus a horror.
But anyway, couple years after this, a movie called The Day After came out, and they really hit it. They really hit a home run with this one.
Oh, again, I've talked.
I think it's to this day, it's up there with some Super Bowl numbers, like hundreds of millions of people watched.
It was
movie.
a social phenomenon. A social phenomenon.
Now, what was the peak of the scare? Of like, was 83 like the peak of like we're having these drills at school?
Well, yeah, I remember there was something going on. There was actually when I was in junior high school.
Get under your desk because that's how you survive fucking nuclear radiation.
The Cold War expanded and contracted. Frankly, post Vietnam War, Nixon's presidency, détente was a real thing. There was a real kind of like mellowing out of the relations.
The movie Countdown to Looking Glass came out. But that's more about the Middle East.
Yeah. But the Middle East
was the same concept.
That's always been sort of a thing in there too. That the Middle East, because of the Iranian hostage crisis, that very much focused American attention on the Middle East. People in America, I don't think really listened that much or paid attention that much until that event happened. So, and Iran is a mortal enemy as a result of that, you know. So, but War Games is of this era too, of course, a much better produced movie.
See why The Day After is good? Because it kicks right off. They drop nuclear weapons like in the first scene, pretty much.
Well, I think they have a little bit of a buildup, and then but again, this was
Jesus Christ. We got Mick Fleetwood over here who needs oxygen.
I want to go with the Cold War, late 40s, 50s, hardcore Cold War. But the 60s, you know, that's part of the reason why the kids had such an incredibly visceral response. You know, they're going to be rebellious against their parents, and there was the Vietnam War and the protests of that. There was a softening of the Cold War in the 70s, but when Reagan came in, boy, he whipped that back up into a fury. 83 was to me, that was the true last year.
When
of the
was
Cold
the
War.
Olympics? The 80. Olympic hostage.
That was 72. That was Munich. That's the Middle East. You know.
Okay.
Because that was Palestinians, you know, kidnapping Israeli athletes.
Difference.
Yeah, but that very much like
they're just white
Israel.
Terrorists.
The gloves were off in a lot of ways for the Mossad after that, man. Yeah, exactly. They're grounding it in like rural America.
You know, in when it all happens, Lawrence, Kansas is going to be where the last stand happens.
Well, it wants to be like, it's going to be like a middle America town that everyone can relate to. The Day After, God, it was an event.
Well, and I'm sure, it was an event. You probably got 20 minutes setting up the family, the fucking Johnson family, the little girl's cute.
Jason Robards.
She's a pill.
This. I mean, this is some major names of that era. Robards is a known actor. Jo Beth Williams. We should look at the cast. Oh, wait.
I'm requesting permission to land.
The helicopter was very much
every
an early 80s
war movie needs the black guy who's just like, who's all about war.
Yeah.
17 tours, Jack.
This is what I do. I've been there, you know. Wasn't that a Spike Lee movie, The Five Bloods? Like Vietnam?
Yeah, that movie was bad. But they tried to go too over the top with it. Like they tried to do it on purpose, but they did it too much on purpose, where it was like too black, like extreme blaxploitation language.
Okay. But I thought it was supposed to be maybe of that era, like it was the 60s.
Well,
like
it took place in the 60s, but I don't know how many people actually talked like that in the 60s.
You know?
Like I feel like one gang of black people talk like that, and then they're just like, "This is." I was actually watching on the Bill Cosby thing. They talk about how before Bill Cosby, how black people were portrayed in movies, and they show like the fucking the original black guy who was, what do they call him, something toe stepping or something like that.
Yeah.
The whole like Missa thing, like, where black people were just these wandering dummies.
Oh yeah,
and they were like, that was a lot of like how white people thought black people acted, was because that's how they saw them in movies.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm sure.
That's why people don't even think about it. And people talk about how shitty TV is, but TV moves the world.
Oh, well, I mean, there is some good in it. It's not all bad. You know, I know, but the whole thing. I heard what he did too, is that when he was on I Spy, they used to have like blackface stuntmen. Like if it was a scene where it was black folks, they would put blackface on guys, and he said, no, we're gonna have black stuntmen. So he actually gave some jobs to stuntmen, you know, because he had enough sway to do that, you know. Another thing I guess he did, he used to buy those in the South, where I lived in Virginia. A lot of farms would have these like minstrel, like it was basically like a black guy holding horses, like it was a concrete structure in their front yard, and it would have like blackface with red lips. I mean, it was a very racist image. He would buy those with the express purpose of blowing them up.
This is a very valuable family heirloom.
Yeah, I guess he bought hundreds of those and destroyed them. Like he wanted to just wipe that out, you know, which is pretty.
All United States military personnel on worldwide stage 2 alert. Soviet Ambassador Anatoly Karagin was summoned to the White House 3/4 of
that guy was in a.
She was in my.
Yeah,
I love how they're like, let's have a movie about World War III, but then we'll throw a family dynamic into it.
Well, yeah, because they survive it, you know.
Of course they do.
But it's like their lives are just, the effects are pretty dated.
They got their own Alice.
John Lithgow was in this, dude. John Lithgow.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Joe Beth Williams, John Lithgow, Steve Gutenberg, Jason Robards. There's a cast in this. That guy was in Northern Exposure.
Now, Jolene, I could sure use some help with the cat.
Now I know the war's ending, but you still got to take out the trash.
Now, Jolene.
Because even though there's a world crisis going on, you still have to have stern lessons given out.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, this is, these are salt of the earth people, Keith. We're grounding this in middle America experience. You know, they have to do that.
Honey, it's not 1940. You can't talk like that anymore.
I love you too, Maureen.
I love you too, Jack. Why do you keep calling me Jack?
Give me some skin, Jack. The way it was portrayed. I think they tried to portray him in a more realistic light.
I'd be working 40 hours a week, making $17.50 per hour.
Ooh, that was a wage back then.
Why do you keep walking like Richard Belzer doing an impression of a black guy?
Belzer is bad.
Everything is just strictly by the book.
I'm scared as what?
Let's go to the first bomb going off, because the effects are really.
I'm going to be right next door.
Here we go. Here it is.
It happens during football practice.
Yeah. You'll like this. Look at these effects, by the way. This is. I don't know what this was.
Are you here to distribute the illegal anabolic steroids that are going to take us to the championship this year?
You know something?
I've been watching him.
Look at all these guys, white as the day.
That dude, he was a character actor.
Long as his team's white as the sunrise, I don't give a fuck.
Doug Holland, number 68. Yeah, he's only a sophomore. Yeah, he's born guard, though, you know. Stock.
CTE ready, son. We used to just pound him up against the wall, get his brain ready for the impact.
Around the bench. Oh, by the way, I'm Doug Sr. Oh, Russ Oakes. Nice
I was going to say.
Russ Oakes. That's your character's name. Russ
I was
Oakes.
wondering why you were just talking to me.
In case you don't know, people watching this, he's a strong character. His last name is Oakes. You know, in case you're not.
My whole family, we don't have bones. We have lumber in our body.
Robards was, he was basically the follow-up to Humphrey Bogart. He's from the lineage of Humphrey Bogart, you know.
Who, Oates?
Yeah, or Jason Robards. In fact, I think he actually married Lauren Bacall.
It's like how Nicolas Cage is a fucking Coppola.
Who was? Yeah, but who? I can't think of who was the famous actress that was married to Humphrey Bogart. Was it Lauren Bacall? Could be wrong. And then I think she married him, and she was like, he was not like Bogey was a man. He knew how to handle himself.
Man, they go an hour. Okay, here's a missile being loaded up here.
Yeah,
Goots.
Look at him.
Here's Goots. What if the short circuit robot is just fucking next to him, riding around?
This is pre-fucking Police Academy.
So this kind of got his foot in the door.
The movie Diner with Mickey Rourke and Kevin Bacon was in that. That very much was his
That's
first.
the first degree of Bacon right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
No,
81
Friday
that
the
came
13th
out.
That's his first movie.
Yeah, absolutely. He gets the arrow through the throat. My God, what's happening? Look at this.
I don't know what any of these buttons do. We've never had to do this.
That's like actual footage, I'm sure. From
we usually just sit in here and talk about how colors shouldn't be in sports.
Do you know that people can buy old missile silos and make them like their bunkers?
Like a podcast studio?
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Would you
can
do this in a missile silo?
Wouldn't that be weird to live in one? Like they think for the apocalypse that they've actually made some.
Unless you're in there for an earthquake, it would actually be kind of a solid place. You become an underground tunnel person.
Yeah,
like
Hillary Clinton, right? We can all agree.
Planet of the Apes. Those people ruled. What's her name? That broad that Heston falls in love with.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Cloud. Her name is Cloud. What are you saying, Cloud?
I was in Malibu on Monday. I was thinking,
maybe I can hear you. Maybe I can hear you through your vagina.
You know.
Enable coordinate. Enable command. Yes, this is us. We're doing all call enable.
I don't know what this phone. Who am I talking to? What does this phone go to?
Yeah.
She's just fucking bedazzling her neck. Here we go.
Yep. Everyone see you just get after just a good shape. What's going on?
They're using Apollo 8 footage as the fucking.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, look at that.
We really only have 5 videos of a missile launching total in history.
Look at that. Look at this. This was like I couldn't watch this. I couldn't watch this.
You
Keith.
were really upset?
I could not watch
this.
You? I was too afraid to watch this because I was so afraid of nuclear war when I was 14 years old. 14 was the true height of my fear of nuclear war. I think a lot of that had to do with me moving to Wisconsin, just feeling a lot of stress and anxiety.
Fuck that. This is a nuke. You get in the house right now. I'd be like, no, let's watch the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Let's watch it rain fire on us. A Slayer song plays. Rain
and blood.
Fucking the lead singer preaches Trump. He's a big Trumper. They had to Kerry King had to be like, calm down, buddy.
Weird.
They probably had to do missile testing to film this. Can you drop a couple bombs on a couple of them native Hawaiian islands?
Look at this. Our lives are changed forever.
I do like that concept though, because in theory, I learned this the other day.
Yeah.
Nuclear weapons are like guns in your house. You have the gun in one box, then the stock in another box, and then you have to put it together.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not like the earth is just salted with nuclear weapons that are ready to go off.
Yeah.
It would take months to build prepare a nuclear strike.
Well, a lot of it's been destroyed.
Idea
a lot of the nuclear weapons have been destroyed.
That the earth is just checkered with nuclear weapons in these movies is fucking hilarious to me.
I mean, but you know, I mean, that's what I mean. The height, I think, missile-wise, in the early 80s, I want to say there was like maybe a grand total of 50,000 nuclear weapons in the world.
Honey,
50,000, I want to say.
There's nuclear winter coming. Well, I got to get these sheets straight, damn it, or you're going to hit me.
You see, they're fighting. This is the family dynamic. Dealing with stress.
What the fuck?
They have to get into their they have to get into their fallout shelter. This is good. I mean, yeah, they got to get.
That is hilarious. She was like she was withdrawing from heroin.
That was some poor acting.
Let me die.
I know. It's like, come on, hon. He was also kind of taking her from behind there. There was some little sexual, little rapey going on there.
Oh, he wanted to physically assault her in every which way.
I think now the world has like 12,000 nuclear weapons. I don't know for sure.
It's like we have like 2,600.
But I mean,
the
world
like
together combined. Because I think it was 50,000, Keith. It was 50,000. In like the early 80s.
Oh, dude, Chris Damon showed me a video of all the practice strikes, and until World War II, it was like one every 10 years. Boop, boop. And then after World War II, it's like,
oh yeah,
you just see all these like nuclear weapons go off in the Southwest.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I mean, I feel like that's why it is a desert, because we just nuked it into nothing. It was probably this vast, fucking lush green forest.
Or at least it had more greenage going on than it does now. Look at these guys.
You find the greenest spot in this country, and that's where we're going to test our nuclear weapons.
Yeah, I think Utah, Nevada, and probably New Mexico had a lot of nuclear weapons being tested.
How do you think the Grand Canyon was made?
You know, there was always the weekend warrior.
The bombs will be here before the choppers, Will. Listen to me, man. The war is over. It's over. We done our job. So
Listen.
what are you still guarding? Huh? Some cotton picking hole in the ground?
Some cotton picking hole in the ground? Holy shit.
Well, they're playing it up, man.
Remember your family.
60 feet down, sipping on some cold beer and whistling mist.
Didn't you watch Roots? It was on like a year ago.
Roots was literally 6 years before this. But this is very much the Roots. This is very much a ripple effect of Roots. I mean, the made-for-TV movie was a genuinely dramatic thing in the late 70s
The Boy in the
80s.
Bubble was the first one, right?
Well,
the first big one.
Well, for me it was, because I was a child and it was bizarre. But really, Roots and like Shogun.
I feel like that's a foreshadow where like you got the one lush tree sitting right there.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the only one standing.
Yeah, absolutely.
To show that life will go on, even though it won't in a nuclear winter. The sun will be covered.
Have you ever seen The Road? The movie The Road?
Oh, yeah.
Vito Mortensen?
Todd Massey had a great line at the end of that. My old roommate, Todd.
Yeah.
So at the end of it, the dad dies.
Yeah, it's just a post-apocalyptic
And he has to
movie.
go, at the end is he just goes with another family.
Yeah.
And Todd, as they're walking off and the credits are rolling, Todd just goes, "Hey, can we eat your dad?"
Yeah, because that's like, it's the post-apocalyptic world, and that is pretty grim. There's a lot of cannibalisms going on in The Road.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Yep.
Does Oakes get it? Oakes doesn't make it.
No, he survives, and he's a doctor. You see, here we go. When this was on, all cars would stop functioning because
Drive, damn it!
You say, here's what happened first. Yep. Oh, I'm watching. Oh, surgery.
Come on, Lisa. I mean, just get naked and start beating off, dude. You guys are about to die.
Yeah, he's just running. We get it. The modern palate wouldn't accept this many cars not starting. It would need. Here we go.
This is an American steel car. It'll block a nuclear weapon. All these Mitsubishis aren't going to survive.
When I saw this, I think I literally was Keith. It was like this. It was
with bated breath.
It was just like.
Were you actually like, this is going to happen?
Oh, I had nightmares of nuclear war. Nightmares of nuclear war. Nightmares. There was the British version of this called Threads. We're hanging.
Oh,
by
I have
a
that
thread.
on here. I have that on here.
Threads was,
after this scene, we'll go to Threads.
Yeah, because I could say, I guess the Threads one was actually relatively well done.
I love how in all of these post-apocalyptic, you see their skeletons real quick, like an X-ray. That's so fucking great.
I was just like, no!
That's just God taking an X-ray.
Yeah, this is
what.
Think about being in Hiroshima. Like what that must have been like.
Oh, dude, there's people's shadows still fucking melted into rocks.
On walls and shit. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's like, wow.
Be like, we're going to go visit my cousin. Oh, her grave? No, her shadow.
It's like, holy shit, man. That's pretty intense, you know? Yeah, I mean, this was
so great.
Mortifying. I was
Here comes
mortified.
Kirk Cameron to come save everybody with the Bible.
Get in there, buddy.
I love how everything turns orange.
Yeah.
Like it's the fucking campfire. This is LA during fire season right here.
Yeah, this is the Sepulveda Pass fire.
So let's go to Threads. I do have Threads.
Man, you gotta admit, that's pretty intense, right?
That is pretty intense. So Gutenberg saves everybody.
Well, I actually don't know how it ends. I never watched it. I watched bits and pieces. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It's too frightening. Too scary.
It was too frightening.
I think 125 million people watched that.
Yeah, it was a significant number.
It was like half the country watched the fucking movie. I remember like that was always a delineating point with Gen Xers who were kind of close to my age. I'd always talk about my fear of nuclear war, and some of them really had it. Others just didn't even think about it. They were just kids, you know.
See, the Brits are a little bit more highbrow functioning. We got the spider. I want the movie. I want the movie to start with a swollen spider sack. Why? I don't know. Because it's an intellectual.
Are woven together in a fabric.
The Russians are gay and fat.
Society strong, also make it vulnerable.
Society, ever gentle like a spider weaving its web.
What a bizarre. This is the beginning of it?
The web, representing life.
God, look at that! Just
how many
industrial shitty fucking city in England. That's like Birmingham or something. Just fucking late 70s, early 80s.
I
England.
mean, fucking London looked like that until 1998.
Yeah,
until Arsenal got fucking Thierry Henry.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, I mean, Sheffield. Yeah, Sheffield's like total working.
Hell yeah.
Man. She giving him a hand job?
Oh, dude, totally. Getting rooted. They're rooting in the car. Are you rooting? I live in this car.
Oh, yeah, that's just because I mean, I think America. I don't know how many military bases America had in
England. Look, Crow, they're gonna rude now. They're gonna rude.
You know, Darren Bodecker lived in Spain because America had Air Force bases in Spain.
That's so funny that he was in the military. Darren Bodecker defended our freedom.
Yeah, well, he was in South Korea. He was in Egypt. Like, he had some interesting places he was stationed. He had to train in South Korea. He had to train where he was part of this communications team that basically what they did is they would hide in holes underground when the North would invade the South and the army would go over them. Then they'd get out and they'd go and they'd sabotage their communication
Bodecker's
systems.
wild because he'll do characters where he's talking like this and stuff like that. And then you talk to him and he's like, yeah, I invented a language when I was in the war. I have 9 kids.
Well, he was in
it baffles me that he's ever made money in life. Like,
he was a teacher.
Where do
for a
you
while.
work? What, like, do you climb a rainbow to work or something like that?
Well, he taught for 8 years. But he was in the military.
Definitely didn't get a pension from that.
Yeah, what he said though was that he
have our last point.
He was on a communications team that there were 4 people in a van. He had to get out of this hole, get into a van, and then you had to like get signal, do communications to the military, and he had to run all 4 communication systems in the van. He had to run it by himself, and because he was like this totally like respected like enlisted man. He won a sharpshooting contest. He was an enlisted man. And he got all 40 targets. He was the only guy in his entire division, battalion, platoon of soldiers.
Mr. Bodecker, would you like to assassinate a president?
Well, I'm sure that Joe Sergeant was like, we got ourselves a killer here. He was actually separated and kind of put into this group where it's a lot more gun work.
Darren Bodecker Oswald.
Do you know what he was?
A pussy hound?
No. He in South Korea, what he did is there was a team of 5 people that would go out also as another thing. And he was the guy with the Rambo gun, the M16.
Here it comes.
He had the M16 that with the big.
Here comes Threads nukes.
Oh yeah. Yep. Exactly. Single horde exposed high above North Sea. Energy pulse. Yep.
At least they put a little science behind it. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
People's just devices powered down.
Well, you see, they're showing versus telling. Come on, man. You want to show it versus tell it. It's more emotional when you show it. Oh, Thatcher. She's going to do... Oh.
None of this stuff has worked for 30 years anyway. They're British jets. They just crash.
Yeah, well, NATO, you know... NATO was...
Here we go. See, they use real footage.
People...
That's how you do it. That's how you save.
Yeah, you see that? You think I was in the bathroom? You see? You gotta go back like 13 seconds. You got to go back 13 seconds. You'll like this. You'll like this. Look at this.
I saw it.
You see? Bloody... that was probably like a little
Let's
British...
Go back so I can see.
Was that a fucking Monty Python
I want to get a clean drop here.
Was that the young one?
I want to get a clean drop here.
Yeah.
I haven't even pinched it yet.
Oh, bloody hell.
Gotta pinch off me loaf.
I know, he could catch you in the bathroom.
They just throw the grandma down the stairs.
Yeah.
That's what I love. My favorite part is that when this happens, there's just going to be hallways of people running. There's always just all the hallways are crowded with people.
The chaos, you know. The closest I felt to that with early pandemic when everyone was getting toilet paper. Remember there was a run on toilet paper? That was so interesting to me.
Did Liverpool win? Oh, she's urinating.
Yep.
Bit of pee going down my leg. It's the last warmth I'll feel in 50 years.
No! Oh, the debris. I'm sure they're just like, they have this giant industrial fan and they're just blowing. Okay, you're gonna walk into this for 30 seconds while we record you. You know how they made this?
Look at all the oats that are now running loose around London. All these oats that are in our hair. What are we gonna do with all these oats?
Is this a Laurel and Hardy sketch? Jeez. You see, they're working. They did it.
You know, because there's just farmers with straw in London. They've done it.
Exactly. You see, with England, there's always a class subplot. There's always a story about class, like a Cockney.
I don't care about us.
But yeah, you know something?
They're gonna just
they treat
leave
us like we're nothing. That's what they do. Was that Australian?
All right.
I never know.
So that's that.
Wow, threads.
We're at an hour and 12. Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, take a break.
Okay. All right, we're back, everybody.
Introducing Wendy's Bacon Cheeseburger.
Yep. Absolutely.
Was this the new edition, the new baked cheeseburger?
I made many a bacon double cheeseburger in my workout, in my history at Wendy's in the summer of 1985, when I made $3.35 an hour. That was minimum wage in 1985. Reagan didn't raise minimum wage the entire time he was president. $3.35 in 81, maybe it was $3.10. Maybe it was $3.35 at the end. That's all they did.
All right.
That's how exploitive. Minimum wage, like in the early 70s, actually had some purchasing power. You could actually kind of live on it.
This is the weather.
So weather wasn't. The Winter Olympics are going on. Been getting about 9. We're going to do the TV league while we do all this. We're going to try and squeeze a lot into the next 30-ish minutes here, 20 to 30 minutes.
Exactly.
There was like 33 accidents, like last week. This is last week or earlier this week. All on one day, hard packed. With their fucking Celsius bullshit.
Is blizzard. Bib number 34.
Minus 16 Celsius. That's fucking cold.
Finland is second Olympic winter game, a specialist.
Look at this guy go.
Oh,
they're flying, dude.
Yeah. And it's snowing there pretty good,
What's
man.
great
You know
about these reels is they get...
Yeah, he bit early.
And their bones just break like glass. Like it's hard packed snow and they're falling on mountain rock and shit. These people are getting fucked up probably.
Yeah,
going down.
Yeah.
So Grey's Anatomy is reigning supreme #1. We're going through the TV league standings.
Once again, man, that is a stalwart.
Oh, it's great. And here's what I did. I made a little change. Nothing, but I eliminated the divisions. It's just one whole league now.
Wow.
Which it's just easier for me to do it.
Yep.
So it raised its lead, 55.809 super rating. Wow. NCIS jumped to #2. It's won 2 in a row, 49.45. Cobra Kai, still #3, 48.46. But the reason these standings end up matching out is because Cobra Kai threw a good 2 million, like it increased. And everybody watched it, but once it's over, they all go back to NCIS and Grey's Anatomy. It's just like the go back show.
Interesting.
You watch the things that you actually care about and you know are good, and then once those are over, you're like, all right, we'll watch the shitty shit for hours on end.
Wow.
Look at these fucking people go down, dude.
Yeah. This is. I mean, that's. They're going fast, and that looks like a very slick surface.
It's almost like they did it for the bloopers. We need a blooper reel, so we'll send them down.
This is hardcore snow.
The thumbnail is just someone getting their leg set for this video. It's just someone getting their leg held. Me leg is broke. I love how I'm doing British for all of them. They're all Finnish and shit, though.
That is hardcore. I mean, these are professional skiers. These are people who know how to ski, you know, and it's like, that must be a really tough course. That must be really hard. And the snow, it's hard.
Let's get to these fucking league debuts here.
Didn't know. Just.
Oh, there he lost the ski. You're just holding the one.
Just a little.
Just absolutely hilarious. Just so funny. We have to react like seriously, but I am pissing me pants.
Quickly on to Alex Vanat.
They're going so fast.
They really are.
It looks so much more gentle when they slow-mo it.
Second Olympic Winter Games.
He missed it. He missed it. No, he missed a flag. Yep.
Rather. Oh, here we go.
Still going. No, he's out now.
So they couldn't control it enough to even to get to go past. I wonder who won this.
God won this event.
Yeah, who ended up? Oh my, that's incredible. Wow, these are some good wipes. I used to ski when I was young.
He needs to move
on the East Coast. I didn't ski much after the age of 13. Ooh.
And another skier out. It's
he just raised his leg in the air.
Miguel.
He's like fucking Paulie in the woods in The Sopranos. My fucking socks wet, T.
Track first. Olympic Winter Games for him. Competed at 4 World Championships.
Like a good Italian impression.
I'm good at it.
You, I will say it's actually, you know.
Order, and he goes down and out. Danny Shepard of Albania. Next on track. And Shepard is out.
Wow.
Richardson Piano of Haiti.
I've watched none of these. His
God
skis
damn
got,
it, motherfucker.
His skis got crossed, man. Oh man. When he hits that. Ugh. Going pretty fast. Yeah, you gotta have those goggles on. You'll lose a fucking eye. I think that happened to someone on the slalom one time. They weren't wearing goggles, and it slapped up and brained him and killed him. You know, like it literally.
It should connect. There we are. Now we're back.
Yeah, definitely.
We're back officially. We're really back just to close the show.
Exactly. We're in the TV league, going through it. Cobra Kai holding strong in third. But again,
there were some big debuts.
It's a Grey's Anatomy world.
Archive 81. Oh well, it's separated its lead. It's up by 6 points now. It's got a 6-point lead over NCIS.
Ooh, yeah.
Golden Girls had its debut, but it's gone. You know, you can only have anytime a Golden Girl dies, the show fucking
spikes
charts.
Yep.
Archive 81 debuted. It's a Netflix show. Don't really know what it is. Hey Google, what is Archive 81 on Netflix?
Archive 81 is a television series that first aired in 2022 and stars Dina Shahabi, Matt McGorry, and Mamour Duathi.
Very diverse cast.
Yeah, what's it discuss though? What's the?
That's all that matters, Crocious. It's a very diverse cast.
Can you get?
Why do things have to have plots or be good? Can't they just represent life?
Yeah, that seems like poor quality to me. I don't know. You got to. There's certain things like stories.
I mean, we could Google it. You could look it up on your phone.
No, I know.
Too Hot to Handle, How I Met Your Mother. Here's what's great. I wanted to talk about this. So you got the big new, I hate to say woke, but the new like diverse reimagining, How I Met Your Father.
Yeah.
Here's when you know they got a stinker on your hands. How I Met Your Father is 6 episodes in. What show debuts on the streaming standings? How I Met Your Mother is really popping off on Hulu. So people watch 6 episodes of this fucking shit reboot and they're like, oh, they got the old one. Let's just watch the old one.
You guys watch the old one? Well, maybe they're interested in it now.
So 6.42 super rating. Well, they're interested in it because the new one stinks.
Yeah, interesting, man.
You go woke, you go broke. No, I'm just kidding.
So how is it woke? How is it woke? I'm just curious.
It's like, it's the female perspective. I'm pretty sure every guy is probably like, you know, he grew up in an Iranian immigrant household and like he's the Italian brown and I'm the brown Jewish and I'm like everybody's the brownest version of whatever slightly white race they could possibly be.
Is it? Come on, it's not that. I mean,
I'm just poking fun. But it's real. It's just How I Met Your Mother from the female's perspective.
Okay. Once you go woke, you go.
But she made a good point. Larry made a good point. They could have just almost done the exact same show, but from the females' perspectives. But they just kind of rebooted the show.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay.
And I think that
might be kind of interesting. It was the female characters
and I
of the
think
original
they
show.
threw the twist out right away. So the twist of the old show is you find out that the chick that Bob Saget is narrating about is dead. Like the last episode is at her funeral, and it's at that funeral that he gets with the chick that you want him to get with on the show.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't actually marry her.
He has some funeral sex.
But I think in the reboot, they straight up say Kim Cattrall is the old version. Yes. She's narrating the show.
Okay.
I'm narrating it, darling.
Is it?
Because I talk like this.
Does she literally still have that voice, like
No.
from Samantha from Sex
So
and the
she's
City?
narrating it, and I think she straight up says like, "Dude died," but you don't know which one it is yet.
Okay.
There's 3 men. One is they start the show saying this cocksucker died, but we were married, and then she's telling her kids, "Here is the story of how I met your dead father."
Okay.
Because all men must die. All men. No, I'm just kidding.
honey,
It's all symbolic.
Where's the life insurance policy?
It's all symbolic, and then you have Naomi bringing up the rear here. Of course, doesn't even have a 1.802 super rating. I like that show too. Real Dirty Dancing, 2 losses in a row.
Wow, that's actually surprising to me. Dirty
It's not
Dancing.
gaining. It's probably just in a bad time slot.
I had
that's the thing.
Time of my life.
I try and cook up storylines for this TV league, but at the end of the day, they're just on at weird times. It's probably on at 7:30 on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday,
and,
no one. Yeah, exactly. You're still getting back from work.
Plot.
All right, let's see what we can close on here.
Yeah,
find something nice.
To see
Ooh, let's see what's going on the winter. This is live Winter Olympics.
Ooh, I like this.
Live bobbing.
Is it men's figure skating? Men's figure skating is.
They love going picture in picture now. People, and they trick people too. They think like, oh, you can still watch the Olympics, but it's no. They're giving you advertising. This is just setting up to where the show's going to be picture in picture.
Yeah.
It'll be like, oh, the show's 30 minutes. But it's just because you'll have a 30-minute commercial running next to it.
God.
I guarantee you that's coming.
Come on, man.
Or even like cable will be free, but the show will be here and the rest of the screen will be commercials.
Yeah.
I love the post Super Bowl times because they start running the Super Bowl commercials at normal times.
Yeah.
They're like, remember these commercials you liked? We're going to make them so ordinary that you never want to see a fucking commercial again.
Larry David, I give him credit. I give him credit for having a comedic niche. You're a Larry David fan, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Curb is better than Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah. I think Curb's pretty fucking good. The few episodes I've seen, I'm like, yeah, this is good. It's solid. Big Chicago connection.
Something real nice to close out on.
Are they still making episodes of Curb?
Yeah, the newest season just ended.
That's hilarious. It's been around for like 17 years, I think, or something. It's been around. My mom was alive, and my mom's been dead for 15 years.
Why don't we close it out here with the last 5 minutes of Jaws 2?
This is good.
Circle here. Why the fuck not?
This is. You see, here we go. Come on.
When they talk about when they pull up the cord, I look to Larry and I go, they're going to need that later.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that scene? Exactly. Like, it's so obvious. Like, here's the foreshadowing. Come on. God. They throw a few red herrings out of, like, how he's going to try to kill him, and look down, and you're just mortified.
I'm going to become Dennis Quaid. He's just clutching her.
Now,
I'll become Quaid eventually.
We want to turn this into a teenage horror movie because that's actually the audience we're going after in this.
That'd be funny if they do the shark, but Scheider also gets electrocuted and his eyeballs just start man meat smoking.
Well, that guy's a big guy in SAG. Keith Gordon. He was in. We
couldn't do the special effects, so we just edited in a scene from Faces of Death.
That guy was again. He's big in SAG. I think he was the president of SAG for a while. Keith Gordon. He was in the movie Christine.
Yeah, I got a big SAG. You know what I'm fucking talking about.
There you go. You ain't no jag. I got a SAG. Oh, is that? Here we go.
He's staring into his alcoholism.
Yeah, because he's just like
the shark is actually a symbol for his alcoholism and his philandering on his wife.
This is just, come on, I'm gonna set you up,
and I'm gonna let go at the right time. I'll let go.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad way to die. I mean, this is a pretty ridiculous, poorly thought out death scene. So he's gonna do it.
Come on, you big Mo. Does he say smile, you son of a bitch?
Come and get it, I think he says. Say ah.
That'd be funny if the fish just keeps going up and down, like he keeps ducking the wire. Come on, damn it! He's just there for an hour.
This is it. Keith Gordon's face.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's eat this shark.
He's kind of close to it, right? The kid recognizes.
Oh, he loves
that.
it. He's like, yeah, dead shark.
I bet you people cheered at this, like in the theater. Like, yeah, Jaws is dead. Good. I mean, when I was at a drive-in, I didn't see it at a theater. I saw it at a drive-in. I got snuck into a drive-in.
Hell yeah. Sneaking into a drive-in rules. Bring a cooler of beer, you get too drunk.
I was thinking I was violating the law by doing that. Like, I was literally breaking the law. Like, Judas Priest breaking the law was...
He was breaking the law.
Time.
He was breaking the law by penetrating men's anus.
Yeah. By the way, I was listening to my Pandora app. I'm dating myself. I have an Iron Maiden app. And they have a random heavy metal, a lot of Dio, a lot of Iron Maiden, but they have some Priest in there. And the name of one of their albums was Point of Entry.
Well, I
mean, come on, man. I mean, it's so. I remember that was the rumor. I think he might be gay. No, he's not. It's like so obvious that Rob Alford was gay.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, that marks the point of outry for the show.
Exactly.
Here. Thanks for joining us. It was a little rocky.
Yeah, a little tight, but it's okay. I mean,
here's what. Every time I prepare for the show, it's kind of bad. This is just me. My standards.
No.
But thanks for listening.
It helps.
Legitimately the most mediocre podcast on the internet, but we love the people who listen. But aren't they all mediocre?
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you. Thanks for listening.
We're not going to stand out at all.
KeithPaesel.com/live. KeithPaesel.com for all the episodes. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Spotify, Apple, everywhere else. Thank you. Good night.
Yes.
Now, how can we announce we are off the air when we are off the air?